Hi, boys and girls. I'm Miss Two-Way. So I am going to be reading the story called A Color of His Own. This is a book by Leo Lionni. Leo Lionni. What is this? It looks like a lizard. It's a kind of lizard. It's a chameleon. The wonderful thing about these type of lizard is that they change color. They don't have colors of their own. So everywhere they go, like if they come right next to my green shirt, jacket, it'll turn green. Every time they come next to a color, it changes color. So maybe that's what this chameleon wants, a color of its own, right? Let's see what the story is about. Elephants are gray, pigs are pink, only the chameleon has no color of its own. So he's like, well, there are other animals that have their own colors. I don't have a color. I want a color of my own. The sad chameleon has a problem. Unlike all the other animals, he has no color of his own. Changing wherever he goes, he turns red with the autumn leaves and black in the long, dark winter. But in the spring, the green grass, he finds a delightful solution. Oh, so he's going to find a solution. What colors do we see? We have red, blue, pink, and green. A color of his own by Lionni. Parrots are green. I have a green color right here. I have two colors. This is green and this is gold. So parrots are green. Look, does it look like that green? Then look at the yellow, the gold. Parrots are green. Goldfish are red. See, I put my red right there. Goldfish are red. Oh, he's making a kiss here. He's like, all these things that I'm naming have their own color. What happened to my own color? Elephants, what color is it? I have a color right here. Elephants are gray. See, look at the elephant. Well, a little darker, but similar to this color. It's gray. Elephants are gray. And pigs are pink. See my pink? Pigs are pink. All animals have a color of their own. He's so serious about this color thing. He's like, everybody has a color except for chameleon. But you say, if that is the case, why is the chameleon yellow? It looks like he went by something yellow and boop, he changed to yellow. And then by something green, see the green? And changed to green. They change color wherever they go. See? A blue, and down here, pink. On lemons, see, on the lemon, they change yellow. The yellow. Soon as he touched, sit on the lemon, change yellow. in the heather, they change. They are purple. It's a beautiful flower. Well, next to the flower, heathers, it turns purple. Purple, purple. I do have purple somewhere here. Where is my purple? Right there. See? It turned purple, just like that color, purple. And on the tiger, they are striped like tiger. My question is, how did he get on the tiger? How did the tiger allow him to get on him? Oh, maybe he was invincible because you know what invincible means? Yeah, invincible. Like, I can see you because it looks like you're not there, but you're actually there because I can see you there. So once I can't see you, you're invincible, right? I can't see you. You're not there, but you're there. So you change color because a chameleon changes color, right? So on the tiger, they are striped like tigers. Ah, one day, a chameleon who was sitting on the tiger's tail said to himself, if I remain on a leaf, I shall be green forever. And so I too will have a color of my own. See? That's an insightful way of thinking. You know, like about himself. He's like, let me see. I don't have a color, but I think, see that leaf over there? It's green. If I get off this tiger's tail and go sit on that leaf, what a bright idea. I'll be green forever. Then I'll probably have my own color, even though he's taking on the color of the leaf. Yeah. But he thinks he'll have his own color because he probably doesn't like changing color all the time. So he's like, I remain on the leaf. I shall be green forever. Oh, what a brilliant idea. Very brilliant. Very, very brilliant. So guess what he did? With the thought, he cheerfully means to feel, I'm happy, cheerfully climbed onto the greener leaf. Uh-oh, what happened in this other picture? But in autumn, the leaf turned yellow. And so did the chameleon. Uh-oh. Remember he had that brilliant idea that if he sat on the green leaf, that he's going to keep that color forever. But unfortunately, we have few seasons. We have winter, it's like around December when it's snow. And then we have spring. And that's like around the middle part of the early beginning where it's like raining, spring. And then we have summer. That's like in the middle part of the year where it's like sunny and hot. And then we have fall. That's when it starts to get cold and all the leaves falls. Then we go back to winter. In America, that's how it is. Well, in other places, there's different seasons, right? Like I was born and raised in Liberia, and in Liberia we have rainy season and dry season. Rainy when is maybe like around spring. No, not that time because I think that the weather is opposite in America. So the rainy season is like it rains a lot. Beautiful music from the rain. It's like hitting the roofs, like boop, 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 makes you fall asleep. The sound of the rain. And then summer when it's hot. That's it. Unless there's another season since I've been there, but it's been a while since I was there. But that's what I know: rain and dry. Over here we have winter spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, summer, fall. And fall is kind of like the autumn. So that's what happened during the fall. That's when the leaves fall from the trees. Most trees lose their leaves. Some trees keep their leaves. But tiny little, that's when it falls to the ground. And that's what happened when the autumn came, which is kind of like the fall time. The leaf turned yellow. Uh-oh, it turned yellow. Later, the leaf turned red, and the chameleon too turned red. Oh, he turned red. Where is my red? Turned red. See? And what happened to the chameleon? Turned red too. And then the winter wind blew the leaf from the branch, and with it the chameleon. Uh-oh. Remember we talked about it? Winter, fall, all these trees fall, the leaves, not the trees, but the leaves fall down. And then we have the winter comes, and then in certain places it's like really cold, but it doesn't snow. And in certain places it snows and the snow falls and everything turns white because of the snow. The chameleon was black in the long winter nights. Oh, I do have a black. Look at black right there. See my color black? Well, I guess the night was that, but this is black. But I guess because it was dark, so they equate it to, it's like, oh, it's dark, so it's black, So that's what it looked like. It's a little dark. But when it's dark, he turned dark too. But with the spring came, when the spring came, he walked out into the green grass, and there he met another chameleon. Oh, and this one is in the green grass. He told his sad story. Won't we ever have a color of our own? He asked. He's talking to his friend, his new friend. He met his new friend. And he's like, I've been wanting to have my own color, but I can't find my own color. I'm just wondering, will we ever have a color of our own? His friend said, oh, look, he's walking into the green grass and look how he's changed color. And his friend said, I'm afraid not, said the other chameleon, who was older and wiser. Wiser, like he knew a lot of things, maybe he knew a little bit more than he did. That's why he was considered to be wiser. He said, but, he added, why don't we stay together? That's a brilliant idea, right? Why don't we stay together? We will still change colors wherever we go, but you and I will always be alike. See? He said, his friend wants to, he's like, why can't we just have our own color? He said, I don't think that's going to really happen. But guess what? If we stay together, we will still change color, but guess what's going to happen? You and I we'll have the same color. And that way we're not going to look different. So if we walk into a green grass, we'll be green. If we walk into a brush, we're like dry grass, will be that color. If we walk right next to something that is, it doesn't want to stay in my hand. Pink, like a pig. We'll be pink, but we'll be that pink together, right? And so we'll always be alike. Now I see why they say he's wise, because he's just trying to console his friend who's just sad, he's just trying to comfort him. Say, it's okay. Don't be too sad. It's all right. We can be the same color together if you hang with me. Yeah, he didn't say hang with me, but he said, if you're with me, if we yeah, I'm gonna use that word. If you want to hang with me, let's go. Let's do this. He didn't say that. Anyway, you want to be with me? Come on. do this thing together. We hang out together, cool, we're talking, we're chilling, we're walking, and it's like, what's up? And he's like, yeah, um, we got the same color, so you ain't got to worry about anything because you look like me and I look like you. So he said, and so they remained side by side and they were growing together. So he remained side by side. And see, they were the same color. So I guess it wasn't bothering the other person so much because now he and his friends were the same color. They were green together and purple, purple, see together, they're purple, and yellow together, they're yellow, and red with white polka dots, and they lived happily ever after. See, they're red with polka dots, sitting on the red mushroom with polka dots. The and what an amazing story. Listen, that's so good. Sometimes you think something is going so terribly wrong with you, and you're like, I don't know how this thing is happening, and you find out somebody else is experiencing the same thing just like you. And sometimes if you don't understand how you're feeling and you talk to a friend and a friend's like, yeah, I'm feeling the same way too. And then you find each other and sometimes you help each other out, just like he helped his friend. Isn't that an awesome story? It's an awesome story. It's a color of his own. So the question is, can he find a color of his own? No, but he found a wise friend who said, if you and I walk together, listen, we're not going to have our own color because in our nature, the way how we were built, the way how we are, we just going to automatically change color as we meet other people. We meet anything we come in connection with, we will change to that color. But guess what? We'll change together. So if you walk with me and I walk with you and we get next to be like, oh, watch this, we better come right next to this blue color. We'll change blue together. And now it's not just you experiencing that, but we're experiencing it together. Brilliant, I think it is. So while reading this, and I saw that we talk about in there were two things to measure, that was measured in here. There was a tiger stripes, and I was like, I wonder how many animals have stripes. And then there was the polka dot, right? And I was like, I wanted to find out what animals have dots. So guess what? I went in and I said, let me see if I can share my screen. And we're gonna talk about animals that has, I wanna go to the stripes. Look, this is a tiger. See, tiger has stripes. It has what colors? It has gold, black, and white stripes. Isn't that wonderful? That is so cute. Look at this tiger sitting there looking like my little Draco, my little doggy. And look, a zebra has stripes. It has two colors. So what do you think is going to happen if the chameleon came next to a tiger? Yeah, I remember in the story, the chameleon did go next to a tiger and it had a, the stripe was like the tiger, right? You see the tiger with the stripes? And you see the zebra with the stripe also. So then, when they got to the mushroom with the polka dot, and I was like, I wonder what animals have dots. So I found something interesting. I came upon a leopard and a jaguar. You see, the two of them look so much alike. You see that? And then if you see this, you'll be like, oh, that's a leopard. But it's not, it's a jaguar. The difference is that, look at that. The leopard is smaller. The frame, the body of the leopard is smaller. The head is smaller, but it has a very long tail. The difference is that the jaguar has a much bigger, larger head, right? And it's very stocky and it's bulky. It's really bigger. While the leopard is slender, the jaguar is bigger and stocky, just like my little Deuce. Hmm. And he has a much shorter tail. The tail is a little shorter than the leopard. And another interesting thing I found is that, see the spots on the leopard? It has spots. And some of the spots is like around, almost look like half a circle, but it has nothing in it. It's just spots around the leopard. But look at the jaguar. See the jaguar? The jaguar has spots. It looks like a little circle, but it looks like it has spots within the spots. Look here. See, look. It has spots within the spots. So that's how you tell the difference between the leopard and the jaguar. The jaguar has like maybe has spots around it looks like a rose, you know, and then in that spots, it has a spot in there. So if you see that, if you see the cat, you'd be like, I wonder if there is a jaguar or is it, you know what I found out also? I'm gonna stop sharing. I also found out that there are full cats. We call them cats because they kind of look like cats. They're big cats. The lion, tiger, the jaguar, and the leopard. Those are the only full cats that roll. I sound like it. Those are the only full cats that roll. Every other cats don't roll. The tiger, the lion, the jaguar, and the leopard, they roll. I was like, what? Well, the Black Panther is kind of. I found out that the Black Panther could either be a jaguar or 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 leopard, but because it has, it has a different color. It's a cat too, so I'm thinking it does, but I haven't heard that. But I found out that those are the ones that roll, and you find that because the jaguar is so big and massive and large, a one male jaguar can be up to 120 kilograms, whereas a leopard can be up to 80 kilograms. 80 kilograms. Did I say illiterate? Sometimes my mouth just get twisted with words. Or words get twisted in my mouth. I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Yes. And the sad thing about it is that there are two endangered species. What does that mean? It means that, it's like people are hunting them, so they're getting scarce. That means you're getting limited, so you're not supposed to hunt and catch them, because then they're not going to be anymore. And we still want to see jaguars. We want to see what a jaguar looks like. We want to see what a leopard looks like. If I hadn't read the story, I just probably didn't know the difference. And then I was like, looking up the leopard and information on leopard and the jaguar, and I seen it. I was like, so jaguar has spots within a spot. Leopard has like spot, like let's put the jaguar spot looks kind of like a rose petal or rose flower, and it has a little thing in the middle of it. And I was like, that's interesting. And I found out that you have leopard they're mostly in creatures of they're in like Africa. You can find them in Africa, which is East and South Africa, a certain part of East and Southern Africa. You find them in the Middle East. They're found in the Middle East. They're in Asia, especially Sri Lanka, India to China. And also jaguars are from mostly South and Central America. You find them mostly in the Amazon forest. That's what through, like researching it, I found that out, and I was like, that's great. And I found that from a site called Safari. Sorry, I forgot to write it down. That's what I found that I looked it up, and I found that from a site, and they gave me that information. But yes, interesting to know that. Hope you learned something. I learned something. I picked a book, like I have my library of books. See, I have a whole bunch of books over there. And there's a box with like a whole bunch of books. So I was like, oh, what am I going to read today? And I picked this book to read, just random. I don't have like, let me go by what. I wanted to always teach something. So we talk about colors. We have, this is the color gold and green. And then we have a color blue and pink. And then we have our color purple and gray. And then we have our color orange and white. And then we have our color, the colors red and brown. Not brown, but brown. And we have our color black and yellow. So we talk about colors today, and we talk about animals, like we talk about the big cats. We talk about animal with stripes and animals with spots. And we said tiger has stripes, zebra has stripes. The tiger has black, white, and gold or brown stripes, and zebra has black and white stripes. And then we talk about jaguar, and we talk about the difference between a jaguar and a leopard. They look so much alike. You have to know that the difference is that the jaguar is stockier, is bigger, has bigger head, and the leopard is leaner, very slender or lean, and it has a much smaller head than the jaguar. And it also has, the leopard has a very long tail, longer tail. Jaguar has a long tail, but the jaguar tail is a little shorter than the leopard. And you find jaguars in mostly Central America, South and Central America, whereas leopards are found in East and Southern Africa. And also they're found in the Middle East, they're found in Asia, Sri Lanka, India, China, other places in Asia. So we learned that, and I hope you learned it. And I also learned that only 4 of those big cats roll. You have the lion that rolls, you have the leopard that rolls, you have the tiger that rolls, and you have the jaguar that rolls. Now, that's what I learned. I don't know if the Black Panther, but then I learned that Black Panther it can either be a leopard or it can be a, but I don't know that for a fact. I just was reading everything else, and it's like, oh, a Black Panther can be a leopard or it can be a jaguar. The only difference is that the fur, it's just a little different. It's just darker. And I think the eyes is like lemon looking color, like kind of fluorescent green. Dare you look at that thing and be like, it's time to go. I don't think I want to be here, because those eyes are telling me, don't come around here. All right, my friends, I hope you learned. Love you. Miss you. Miss you a lot. I hope you like reading my stories. I carry you right here in my heart, right there. See, I'm holding you right here. Love you. Miss you. COVID, wash your hands. Wear your masks when you go out. You come back in, wash your hands, okay? Be safe. Love you. Until next time, you be careful. You take care, okay? Bye-bye.